the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
It's caught here by Adams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 16 carries, 70 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfrow. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Raiders had 8 and 3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 39, Garoppolo throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run here with Spiller. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Herbert now. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Roundtree will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Larry Roundtree touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, Jacobs. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Gets the check down throw to White. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Second and 7.
Here's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's complete into the hands of Myers. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They run behind center with Spiller.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Max Crosby buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
They just gave him a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave him 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets this out to Spiller.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
They'll run for it. It's Roundtree.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Open man is Myers.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. On the handoff, Spiller.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Caught on the slant. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Option play, here's Spiller.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's complete to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Play action, Garoppolo. He hits Adams, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
He threw the touchdown pass on that last drive, his 20th on the year, and he'll start again here, first down. On first down, it's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to pull them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We get started in the AFC. A couple of Midwestern teams doing battle. Kansas City and Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. Tyler Boyd, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. The Vikes have already been eliminated from playoff contention, but they do get a rare victory to push them to 3-9. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Herbert on first down now. It's Myers again with another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To the air again, Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Spiller. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Back to throw. Herbert. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Carter. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a couple of the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive.
Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Herbert now. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the 1st down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Raiders offense ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On play action, now Garoppolo. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. To throw is Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
There's Garoppolo to throw. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And Allen's got it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And again, Herbert, a little short pass. This is Everett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
70 yards on the ground for him so far. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Now Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down near the 15. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man right side, Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They go back to the ground with Spiller, and he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. High throw, but he makes the catch. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Throwing, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here we go. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Las Vegas,
they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.